In the vast savanna of Africa, where the sky touches the golden earth, lived a lion named Rudo. His mighty mane symbolized power, but his heart was softer for Nia, his mate. Together, they ruled their land, hunting side by side, watching over their pride. Their bond was unbreakable. Nia, graceful and wise, complemented Rudo's strength. They roared together at night, their voices a perfect harmony in the wilderness. But nature is unpredictable, and beneath the beauty of their kingdom, danger lurked. A threat that would test the very strength of their love. Every day, the sun rose to find Rudo and Nia by each other's side. The savanna awoke in a chorus of life, birds soaring high, antelope grazing, and lions stretching as they began another day. Rudo and Nia's routine was simple but sacred. They would hunt together, Nia leading the chase, swift and calculated, while Rudo protected the pride. They shared everything, from victories in the hunt to quiet moments beneath the vast sky. Their bond wasn't just born of survival, but of a deep, unspoken connection. They understood each other with a glance, moved in sync, and defended their pride with unwavering loyalty. The savanna felt endless, and in each other's company, so did their love. They were more than just lions. They were a family, a unit bound by love and trust. As the days passed, a strange unease crept through the land. Rudo's instincts told him something was off. The breeze carried unfamiliar scents, ones he had learned to recognize, the smell of human presence. It wasn't just the absence of animals. Even the birds flew nervously, darting from tree to tree, avoiding something unseen. Nia's ears flicked nervously as she paced the territory's edge, her sharp senses alert. Rudo knew the signs: the broken grass, disturbed soil, and scattered animal tracks. And then, in the distance, he saw the traps. They were hidden among the tall grass, metal jaws waiting to snap shut on anything that crossed their path. But who would dare invade their territory? Poachers. The silent threat had arrived, and with it came a danger unlike any Rudo had ever faced. It was a day like any other. The sun bathed the land in warmth as the pride basked beneath the shade of a baobab tree. Nia wandered a little farther than usual, her curiosity guiding her toward a small watering hole. Rudo, watching her from a distance, trusted in her strength, but something felt wrong. The air had shifted, the land too quiet. Without warning, the silence was shattered by a sound Rudo would never forget. Nia's cry of pain tore through the savanna. The earth shook with her roar as she struggled to free herself from the rusted trap that had clamped down on her leg. Rudo's heart dropped into his chest as he heard her distress. He bolted toward her, his powerful legs carrying him faster than ever before. The pride stirred, confused by the sudden rush of panic. Rudo reached Nia's side, his eyes wide with terror. The trap had caught her leg, and her blood soaked the earth beneath her. She winced, her body trembling, but she locked eyes with him, a silent plea in her gaze. Rudo wasn't going to let her go. Not like this. Rudo's every sense was on fire. His paws hit the ground with force, his powerful body moving in desperate haste. His mind raced, Nia was hurt, and he had to reach her before it was too late. The sense of blood and fear guided him through the brush. He passed the territory's edge, ignoring the dangers of wandering too far from his pride. Every passing second felt like an eternity. His breath came in heavy bursts, his heartbeat matching the rhythm of his thundering paws. The path was clear, a trail of disturbed grass, blood-stained soil, and the faintest whimpers on the wind. Then, there it was. Nia. She lay in the tall grass, her head held high despite the pain, her leg trapped by the cruel metal teeth of the poacher's device. Her body shuddered with each breath, but she looked at him, eyes wide with relief. Rudo stood frozen for a moment, the weight of the situation crashing over him. He could hear her breathing, could see the strength fading from her eyes. No, he wouldn't let her go. Not like this. Rudo's instincts kicked in. He paced around Nia, looking for a way to free her, his growl deep with frustration. The trap was old, rusted, but strong. Every attempt to break it with his jaws or claws was futile. Nia's cries echoed in his ears. He couldn't give up. She had always been by his side, and now it was his turn to save her. He tried again, clawing at the trap's hinges, biting at the rusted edges, but it wouldn't budge. Sweat beaded on his fur as his efforts grew more frantic. The sun was beginning to set, casting an orange glow across the land, but time felt irrelevant now. Nia's pain was constant, but she didn't stop watching him. Her eyes, filled with trust, reminded him of the bond they shared. She believed in him, and he would never let her down. With a final, desperate roar, Rudo used all his might, sinking his teeth into the trap's center and tugging with every ounce of his strength. The trap groaned under the pressure. It was as if the very earth itself had joined him in the struggle. The trap gave way. Nia's leg slipped free, and she collapsed to the ground, her body shaking with exhaustion. Rudo stood over her, breathing heavily, but a feeling of triumph filled him. She was free. The days that followed were filled with quiet healing. Nia's leg would never be the same, a permanent reminder of the cruelty that lurked beyond their kingdom. But Rudo never left her side. He hunted for her, brought her water, and stood by her as she limped alongside him, moving slower than before, but with the same fierce spirit in her eyes. The pride watched from a distance, seeing the bond that had only grown stronger through the struggle. Though Nia could no longer run with the wind beneath her paws, she remained the lioness Rudo had always known. Strong, resilient, and filled with love. They weren't just survivors. They were fighters. Together. In a world where the wild is ruled by survival, there's something stronger than instinct: love. Rudo and Nia's story is one of devotion, courage, and sacrifice. It's a reminder that love doesn't just survive in the hearts of the strong. It thrives in those who are willing to fight for it. But there's a darker side to this wild world. Poaching continues to threaten the lives of countless creatures, and the Savanna, once so free, is becoming a battleground. Let Rudo and Nia inspire us to protect wildlife, to defend nature, and to honor the love that connects us all, human and animal alike.